What about you, Dan?
Well, from young, my parents actually have always been quite stingy almost. They never bought us clothes, the usual stuff. They never like treated us so much. But that was brilliant because our dad almost showed me and my brother the value of money. Like all our family are hustlers. Or me, my brother cuts hair, my little brother. I obviously sold sweets in school, whatnot. But my dad was like the first one he told us in boarding school, he used to sell pizzas, like buy these 50p pizzas and then sell them for more, like two quid to his mates, cook them. And that is quite inspiring. And it's like showed us the value of money. It's because we had to make our money for ourselves and buy our own luxuries, clothes and stuff. You realize money, some people are giving it on a plate, but like, because we had those experiences, a lot of my success is to do with chasing the money because of what money brings you.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of sort of the same for me as well. My ambition comes from my environment. Like I noticed when I first came to this country about 12, 13 years ago, I come from a very sort of a poor village in India, right? And then the moment I set foot on this land here, I was like, hold on, this is a totally different world. Like my expectations of life were up there when I was back home. Whereas when I got here, I was like, hold on, there are a lot of opportunities here. I can actually really make something out of my life if I focus. So then I started becoming more and more ambitious and started looking into, how I can get to a certain stage in life where, I'm financially stable, I can provide for my family, and I can provide real value to society. But let's dive into the first segment of this podcast. I want to talk about how school life was like, how the early years were like, adult life, the transition from studying, being in school to then entering the corporate world and becoming an adult. Was there a point in your life where you just felt different growing up? Like,
yes.
Was there anything that made you feel like you were just different from the rest, that you didn't fit in?
Yes.
I knew you would definitely have an answer for this question.
Bro, my whole life, obviously energy is a factor. If you've watched anything of mine, you know the energy is like unreal. And everyone in my life has taught me I've got ADHD, so...
Say that again.
Yeah, if you want to diagnose it, fuck it. But I don't like to slap labels on things. ADHD is slapped onto everyone nowadays. Everyone's got it. Who cares? But I've got superpowers at the end of the day. That's what it feels like.
But I mean, what you've done is very interesting. You've flipped it the other way around. So
bro,
you've changed the perspective.
Everything negative is not negative. It's just how you perceive. Your whole reality is how you perceive shit. Like,
yeah, 100%. I mean, a glass of water is either half empty or is half full. It all depends on how you look at it, right? So I mean, so is that where you felt different?
Well, I got bullied at school, so there must have been something different. You get bullied for being different, I guess, because you're not like the norms. And I had to move school because of that. There's a lot of racism, but also I was just a weird kid.
How did you overcome bullying other than just moving schools? Like, was there something you had to change in terms of your mindset?
I guess you just got used to it. Like the second school I moved to in high school, so it was year 7 I got bullied. Year 8 I moved. The second school I was accepted for being funny and weird. On the first day I come in with a twig and I was like pretending to be Harry Potter. The girls were laughing, the lads thought it was jokes, and I found it a lot easier to make friends. So I got lucky that second time. A few of the people were friends from primary school, and it's like, I don't know, I guess I become a class clown from there. And like, as a child, from your childhood, you're reinforced behaviors depending on how the outside world perceive you. That's how I think. Like, it's pattern recognition. So I'll become a class clown, kind of. This is where I get some of the charisma, the entertainment from. Because
did you like the attention?
Yeah. I've always loved the attention, but you're forced to adapt when you've had to move from one school because you got bullied.
Because you had to move, did that make you hesitant to actually like continue education?
Nah.